Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, it's Gal. We're going to jump right back into Final Fantasy IV here. This is a complete collection. We're heading through, we're at the Sealed Cave. We just finished doing some of the side quests in the underground. I think at this point, we should actually be powerful enough that we may be okay for this. Kain being able to just wreck things is going to help a lot. Technically, we could have Kain or Cecil in that role, but I'm okay with having Kain take up the damage role in case Cecil needs to cover. I'm not 100% sure what all is in front of us here, so we'll call it good and see what happens. I think Kain getting that boost may actually be enough to get us ahead of this. There we go. Managed to kill the trapdoor before it got to attack. So this place has all kinds of just stuff laying around in it. I'm thinking I may do this again in 2 trips because I don't feel like most of it's worth it. Most of it is just regular items from what I could tell. So I'm going to focus on just the good items here. So both for my own sanity and so that it doesn't take forever to get through. It's a very long dungeon, so I'm going to get stuff that's on the way and stuff that is a necessity we'll go with. There's basically 2 rare drops. I'm not actually sure if one of them is better than what we've got, but we'll call it good for now. This is kind of a double truth statement because of the presence of all of the trapdoors. This is gonna take forever. Stupid animations, right? Try a Fyra here. I'm not sure if the multi-target went off there. I pushed R, but it didn't seem like it worked. Oh, that's because I accidentally cast Raise instead of Kira. That would do it. Okay. Trapdoor. Should do it. Not quite. Come on. We're so close. There we go. Lustrous Sword is not as good as that. That's kind of what I was thinking. It is Holy Element, though, so I will say, if you were to do this cave before you went into the other ones, that is better than any other sword Cecil has. Way better than Icebrand. Way better than Icebrand. There we go. Lots of levels from this. These guys are really good XP. Black Cowl. That's one of the other ones here. So, Black Cowl. So, first of all, Green Beret was +5 to +5 to Strength, +3 to Vitality, I believe. Black Cowl should be the Ninja Helm, which is higher defense. It takes your bonuses from your strength and vitality bonuses down to a 3 from 5, but it adds an agility bonus as well. So he's actually going to be even faster than he already was. Which is the main item that we're actually here for. Along with, continuing the plot. Yeah, Cecil's probably not actually going to be able to be using the Lustrous Sword at all. There's no bosses that I can think of offhand that are weak to Holy coming up. And by the time there are, we will be using the better Holy Swords that Cecil will be getting shortly. Nagaraja. Also worth noting there, with Edge's extra speed boost there, did you notice how he was beating Kane? Just a neat little thing with that. Good to know that Vampire is apparently considered a mage. You can tell because Edge did that huge damage boost. So the bats are not, but the Vampire is. So far this area hasn't been scary as much as annoying, so that's good. Those extra levels and that extra equipment especially go a really long way. Kinda hoping that Rydia and Rosa can just bonk that bat a couple times, since Cecil can't quite kill them in one hit yet. I'm also curious if the vampire bats are weak to Holy, because if they are, then Cecil should be able to just wreck them. With the Lustrous Sword, we can try. Nope. It did do a little... Actually, it did do a little more, so maybe they are Okay. Almost there. This is a very long cave, and you have to walk all the way out afterwards. You can't cast Exit. I think in the original, at least, you could cast Warp, so we will be trying that. Thunder is a huge defense boost, also. I mean, it's right in the name. We actually need to use a cottage. I don't think so. We've been doing lots of physical attacks, and Cecil is not going to use his magic, so we can heal there. We are getting close here to... we are getting close to the boss here. Last trapdoor. Start with a crit from Edge, I'm okay with that. There we go. The Darkness Crystal. Okay, this next boss coming up right now is a race. This is one of the biggest race moments in the game. So he just kind of inches towards us. If he closes in all the way, you are... he starts casting instant death effects on your party one by one. Now, this, given the fact that we actually know what we're doing and have taken our time to do this, this should be a joke. Leviathan, Berserk. Like, we're doing a ridiculous amount of damage per hit, and it's not doing that much to us. Biocasts really fast, so just tossing that on. Berserk is a legitimate strategy. There we go. It had quite a ways to go. And we learned Cure Raja. That actually surprises me slightly. So I think we go down one more floor. Yes. Should be able to cast Warp. To minimize our time to exit. And for no reason, I swear, we're going to unequip Kane. Kane, you belong to me, Kane. Bring me the crystal. Golbez. Kane, get a hold of yourself. I'm all right. I'm no longer under his control. Ugh. Oh no. We've been betrayed by Kane. What a twist. That's never happened before. Now I can restore the Tower of Babel. At last I shall reach the moon. With all the crystals in hand, the way to the moon will open. So, the reason, or part of the reason, that we did all of those side quests when we did is because if we didn't do them then, we'd have to do them with 4 people. We're not going to get another character back for a little while. You've returned. Where's the crystal? Jiat, you did not succeed in retrieving it? Now they hold all the crystals. There's nothing more we can do, unless the legend of the Lunar Whale is true. The Lunar Whale? Huge ship spoken of in legend, one born of a dragon. The Mysidian legend. You know of Mysidia. It's home to the mages of the overworld. It truly exists? I've met their elder. Perhaps he prays for the Lunar Whale. You must hurry to Mysidia. The exit is sealed. Then dig your way out. Sid, I'll attach a drill to the Falcon's bow. Shouldn't you be in bed? Nah, no worries. Easier than falling off a bike. That's not reassuring. Oh, Sid. I love how Edge is actually in there helping. For a little bit, at least. And then little Edge and Rydia flirting. Okay. This cutscene is hilarious, but I'm okay with it being a little bit more, I'd be okay with it being a little shorter. Sid! Sid has overworked himself again. As Rosa just said. I still need to step out of the action for a while. Other than messing with airships, I'm not much use anymore. You're really something. Get well, okay? After Cecil and Rosa. Okay. So, theoretically... Okay, so we should be able to exit now, I think? Yep. Kind of up in the air on whether I want to try... Oh, hey! Crappy cutscene. I do like these cutscenes, even if they are really, like... Considering when this game was made... Like, it's not that old. It does feel like there's a few other... Or, like, it could be a little bit cleaner than it is on the cutscenes and such, but it was for PSP, so I'm not gonna hold too much against it. Okay. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of side questing quick. First of all, let's switch over to our good airship. Second of all, we're gonna do this. And take our hovercraft up to this town that has, you know, never really seemed to have a purpose. Oh my god. Hate the controls in this game sometimes. Adamant Isle. I'll only talk to you when you give me a tail. This is the rat tail I've been looking for. Here's some ore in return. And we'll get some adamantite. Second stop we're going to do is Fabul. My brain is currently in free enterprise efficiency mode, so I'm like, how can I plan my route to minimize my stops? Why doesn't he come home? I'm not crying, I just have something in my eye. Here, take this. Smack this no good on the noggin for me. And she gives us a frying pan. You know, like you do. You know what? I think I want to go underground again first. Where am I going? Once we go to Mizidia, we're going to be stuck in cutscenes, so I'm kind of avoiding that until we have to. Nope. Cokel's Forge. Oh, did they remove those items? There used to be items hidden there. My smithing days are over. I won't forge a sword until I find the legendary ore adamantite. Adamantite. Give me that old sword. I shall give it new life. Handed over the myth-graven blade. We have a very excited Kokol. Give me some time, don't rush me. Oh, that's right. In this version of the game, you have to actually wait. Well, let's see if our other side quests pan out for for giving us enough time. I didn't even mean that pun. Okay. So we don't need to open any chests. This should be a really straightforward trip. It's only 2 for that. These were annoying with a full party. I'm not gonna fuss with them right now. We have other purposes. Forgot we had that, so it's a good thing to use. We got it like right as we were finishing up down here, so it wouldn't have actually been useful for most of this dungeon. Smoke is a guaranteed runaway instantly from when he finishes his action, and it doesn't cost gil to run away. There's no risk of losing gil. But at this point, losing a couple hundred gil is not important. Thank you. Ooh. There we go. Hey, stop! Thump. Time for training. Let me sleep a little more. Cecil. Dang, I'm so glad. Sylph saved my life, just as you saved us by destroying the cannon. I shall join you once again. You must rest. You cannot rest while you risk your lives. Just take it easy. We're not going to let some half-dead idiot on the battlefield. You are... I'm Edge of Eblin. Don't worry. I'll cover for you. I'm probably better anyway. Wow. So you're a ninja, but still I must. No, you can't. We'll fight in your place instead. She's a summoner, correct? Please call on us anytime. Rydia learned Sylph. So Sylph is really interesting because it is a mid-tier spell that is really good because it does single target damage and heals. Heals your whole party. It also heals through Reflect, which will be interesting later. We don't really do a lot with Reflect right now, but there's some spots where we may want to put Reflect on party members later. Okay, let's check in with Kokol. See if a trip down Sylph Cave was enough. Nope. Well, I was kind of hoping... I think we can get back down as long as we don't trigger the cutscene. I guess we can try this and see how we do. We're going Avenger. Mage Masher. Silence Arrows, Richibo. Green Beret. And I suppose we can do little healing. I don't think it matters that much. See if we can just... I'd ideally like to come back to this when we had... Oh, actually, I did that wrong. I think that's going to be better. We'll see. So you've returned. I do not need your pity. Although I've been slain by an archfiend, I've been given eternal power in return. Summoning the fellows, you should be able to call upon me whenever you feel the need for my help. Call on my sword and it shall be yours. However, you must earn my respect. Let's fight Odin. Let's see how much Edge does here. Yup. That's what we're looking for. Odin is super weak to lightning. So we are going to Berserk Edge. Rydia casts Thundara. Cecil Berserk to start with, and we're just gonna pray. This is the other racing boss. I think at this point we're just gonna attack, yeah. Okay. You've grown strong. You must protect Baron with that strength. You must protect the world with it. I shall fight alongside you as Odin. Okay. Cannot teleport out in during Baron Castle. So Odin is instant death to regular enemies. It has a decent charge time, if I remember right, or casting time, so it's probably not super useful, but it can be useful if we are grinding or fighting just like treasure chest enemies, like regular stuff. It's good for that. I was kind of hoping to have Cecil with the Excalibur for that, but I'm okay with not. We definitely want it before we go to the moon. Well, I don't know if it's actual time or if it's actually story events, because the guide that I was looking at mentioned that it is the time it takes to go up to the moon and back. So I think we may just go ahead and pause here and pick back up next time with a trip to the moon. We'll finish up with Excalibur and we'll go from there. So, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.